this new GoPro out. What are we on? 4K 50 linear. So here's me, I'm back at Falcon Spares, just using the hoist today because they got a hoist freeze and I just need to check some things. I've got a wheel speed sensor issue, but otherwise everything's going pretty good. It's actually cool to be back in here because lots of changes and things and people getting busy. I'm desperately in need of a haircut. Trying out this new GoPro as well at the moment. So a few small changes recently. I put in a full river AGM battery, which has been great, so no issues there. It's got the bigger alternator in it from Full Drive, which is I believe 180 amp alternator. As you can hear, maybe it's got that typical Falcon cracking sound that the exhaust manifolds make, which just freaks you out when you first hear it, but you get used to it after a while. Just to tell you, as it expands and contracts. One of these bad boys. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to just get this up off the ground, rip off the back wheels and check on these rear wheel speed sensors and see what's going on. But other than that, it's driving really well and Brett did an amazing job tuning it. Economy wise, like if I'm being nice to it, it drives really well and it's not using a hell of a lot of fuel, which is fantastic. So good stuff. Off the ground now, and a few things I sort of hadn't really mentioned before. I just blasted through it all, but I did put a little light bar in there behind the grille. This is still the same bumper, so it's a bit beat up and everything like that. I also on here put the XR spotlights in here. There is provisions for these in the factory bumper, so you just pop them out, and I've just had to make another loom for it to run a switch. Could have run it through the factory fuse box and everything like that. I've just run it separately, but it seems to work. Other than that, it's not really scraping anywhere. It's just got these sort of splash guards here that rub a little bit here and there. Still debatable whether I do lift it up a little bit. It was a little bit lower than I thought, but I mean, it looks pretty cool, but and drives really, really well. Still chasing a potential minor leak around the front of the sump here, but it could just been a me thing. So I just sort of went through and checked bolts. It's not very major, there's like one drip of oil there, so noticed that the other day when I was looking under it, but other than that, we're pretty good. Exhaust wise, that is the X-Force 4-inch exhaust there. Got a bit of colour in it now, so all the way through to the back. And I am actually just waiting on for it to arrive. Not sure if I'm going to put it here or there, but X-Force are actually, I'm getting a 4-inch Varex muffler from them. Not because I need it, only because I sort of want it. The car's got a bit of a little, you know, drone to it, but it's quite nice actually. I like the tone of it, but in the same problem I've had with my neighbour who complains because she sleeps during the day and apparently doesn't like me having a car that's got an exhaust on it. Just for the sake of her, going and putting a Varex muffler on it. Thankfully there's plenty of room. Probably put it at the back here anyway, and so we go from there. But yeah, we'll just be replacing that one. There's tons of room. It's an oval shaped muffler, so I can just hang down a little bit further, and or maybe even we tuck it up a bit higher. I'm not sure yet, but see how we go with that. But once that arrives, that'll go in. I'll put a switch in the car, but for now I'm just going to rip off these back wheels. I just want to go right up in the air just to check a few things and have a look. See, all the fuel system all looks pretty good. Nothing's touching, rubbing, leaking, anything like that. And yeah, we're all happy. Transmission's good, no leaks there. Everything's all tight and good, and yeah, from there pretty much just sort this rear setup out and go from there. It's like two hoists at once. Look at this moustache. You can tell he drives a patrol. Alright, so there's a patrol owner over there. Look, my Land Cruisers. And that's a banana. Featured bananas in previous videos. Too much sugar apparently, but you know. I am here to put this in. I was looking at putting fire extinguisher in this car before, and I actually wasn't really sure where to put it, and then out of nowhere I've seen Russell's KAP Industries ads come up on Facebook, so I actually dropped them a line and had a look, and lo and behold, they make one for FG Falcon. Now, one of the most annoying things from a business owner's point of view is I've seen the ads come up and then people underneath whinging going, oh, I could make that myself and go to Bunnings and blah blah blah, but sure, do that, but it'll take you half a day to go to Bunnings, get the metal, cut it, work out where you're going to fit it and everything like that. Or you could just buy this because it's all laser cut and folded properly and powder coated and made to suit the car perfectly. So I'm going to put this in, and the fire extinguisher will mount off the two front seat belts. I also have one of these for the Land Cruiser as well, so I'm going to be putting that in too, but yeah, really cool. Easy, good idea. So before I do that, I'm going to unpack the fire extinguisher, get the bracket out of the fire extinguisher, obviously mount it on there. There's no instructions, but it's like super ridiculously easy to fit, so pretty much put it in, make it happen. So what do you think of patrol owners, mate? Dan? Patrol owners?
Patrol owners.
Yeah.
He loves it. Yeah, that was my first time with a GQ. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Steers all by itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Got these two all bolted together. Rip these seat bolts out. And let's start to put them in. Beauty. And there you go, that's with the seat all the way forward, which means I can still get into the back and do what I need to do. And extinguisher's right there, so plenty of room, tucks under the seat as it comes forward, and it's a lot of clearance. Now all I need to do is chuck this sticker on the car. Right, so quickly zoom forward here because I've had the wheels off, checked the ABS tone wheels. This one here had a heap of run out on it. My hands were covered in crap, so I didn't want to touch my brand new GoPro to clean now, but basically got it in the lathe, checked it for run out, it had heaps on it, so quickly banged another tone wheel on it, so I had to pull the bearing off, chuck the bearing back on to a new one, and then put the thing all back together. Hopefully it's all good now. It may still need a wheel speed sensor replaced, but other than that, yeah, one last check under the bonnet and then we can get off the hoist, torque the rear wheels up and then get the hell out of here. Great racing time. Feeling good. We're at Willowbank, winning nationals. Beautiful weather, and we're going to sign in. Stop fuel cars out at the moment, so what's some fun? I think you yourself a bit.
And just took the tires off the head. If you look at the tire
So I'm in the shed. It's been some pretty crap weather the last couple of days, so I've just been in here getting a couple of jobs done on the FG, taking the car in tomorrow to fit the Varex muffler to it, so I've done all the wiring for that, ready for it. But one thing is with HoonTV is over the years, I've been doing it for that long now that I get so many emails just randomly in my inbox with companies from mostly China, I guess, wanting to send me stuff, and sometimes you're like, I don't even know if that's a legitimate email or not, but so you're just sort of like, yeah, it seems too good to be true, or it's, you know, not really sure if it's going to be any good. But I had one come through and I was like, you know what, it's just a dash cam, you know, we'll have a look at it. The lady seemed really nice, she was quite friendly and everything like that, and wasn't hounding me or bugging me. She was just quite friendly and said, we'd love you to try one of our dash cams out. So I said yes, and I got this today. I've already opened the main box, but it's from this company here, DDPAI. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it, but don't understand all of that, obviously. I understand the smiley face, but I've already opened this box, but have a really quick look. Put some wrap in there, Remember to hydrate and eat your bananas. But it came with 3 boxes in there, but this actually looks pretty serious. It's still completely plastic wrapped and everything like that. The legit real deal. It's got 2 boxes there. I'm guessing this one's wiring or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a rear camera. Haven't opened them yet, but yeah. And it works with iPhone, I guess. And it also came with a 64 gig micro SD card. So yeah, pretty good. So I'm gonna rip this open, have a quick look, and yeah, hopefully if it's not too big a deal, then I'm going to stick it in the car. So it all looks like a bit of a mess right now because it's ripped everything out of the box, but we've got modules here for GPS, and I've got the main camera here, which actually looks bloody nice. Yeah, it's pretty decent, solid bit of gear. It's very, very nice. The packaging's all really nice, so this is no gimmick cheapy product. This is the real deal, so super duper impressed. So can't complain yet. So by the way, I'm using a brand new GoPro still, so pretty good. Yeah, so rear camera, front camera, 4K camera, so pretty good. So I can even use this to take the car to the track as well, so pretty awesome. As far as installing it goes, I think it's going to be super boring if I film me installing it all and you guys have to sit there watching me going, now I'm connecting this and now I'm connecting this. So I think I'm just going to install it and then have a play around with it. Interesting. I've got an app on my phone now for it, and yeah, really nice bit of gear. I unpacked it and I went, this camera's actually good quality. Everything in there was really good. So I went, you know what, I'm not going to bother filming the install because nobody really wants to watch a dash cam install video. So I just put it in and thought, you know what, we'll go through. I filmed a little bit of it so I can overlay some of that here, but within an hour I had the thing in the car. There's 2 options, either hardwire it or you can wire it in using the OBD plug, which is kind of cool. So it's pretty much plug it in and go for it. On the dash, it's got 3 items here, which are a bit hard to see, but I've got the camera, and then it's got like a 4G sort of dongle there, which I can put a SIM card in and then log into it from my phone remotely without Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. And then this here, which at first said radar on it, and I thought, you know what, it's got a radar detector on it. I'm like, well, that's highly illegal, but kind of cool, but still highly illegal. But nope, it's not a radar detector, it is a parking radar, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, cool thing, because it basically senses any abnormal occurrences around the car while you park, which it has. But yeah, they're all nicely tucked up out of the way. In the back there's another camera up the back, which if I put on my interior light, you can see there, right next to my Bar of the World sticker. And it has an app here, which is a really good app. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to swipe down here, and rather than recording the dash cam itself, I'm going to just hit screen record. I'm going to flip him around and hit that, and then we'll go to full screen. So right now I'm going to show you what I'm looking at, because this camera is a 4K camera. It is actually super nice. You can actually see a reflection of it there off the screen. So yeah, it's a 4K camera. It's got speed, time of day, everything like that, elevation, the whole deal. When I go back here and go into settings, it's got so much stuff in there. So I've got voice control, encoding, it's got fatigue driving, everything like that. So much stuff. Rather than me going through it all, I can just put some info later. But sensitivity, activates when engine's off, radar recognition, battery protection, which I absolutely love, because on here I can see my current voltage because it's into the OBD, and then I can actually put in here that if it drops under 12.4 volts, that it's actually going to shut off the camera, which is really good, because otherwise the thing's just going to keep recording and just suck down the battery until it flattens the battery. But I can go as low as 11.4, but I'm, you know what, I'm going to go 12.4 for extra safety. It's got energy saving Wi-Fi mode, the whole deal. So I've got the 4G function, which isn't on yet because I have to put a SIM card in it, so none of that yet. But when I go back in here,
got that there. I'll go full screen again, and then I'll press my little flip around here, and that's my rear camera. And I mean, the quality compared to what I've got in the Land Cruiser, which is probably 6 years ago now, is amazing. But yeah, super impressed.